Sup, boys, gentlemen, ladies? Fives here. I need a better entrance. I shit you know. Uh, okay. Uh, Tips and tricks with Drystan. But before I get into it, I wanted to mention one to two more cool little things when it comes to Medraut, because I forgot to mention them in the last video. I'm not perfect, and I never will be. I wasn't born to be perfect. I was born to be awesome. I don't plan these because if I plan my day, they usually throw the word premeditate around the courtroom, and I just can't have that. Uh, Anywho, uh, it was okay. A breakthrough skill can stop Medraut because when they activate breakthrough skill chain to Medraut at the time was an effect monster. So even if you get rid of your noble arms by popping or whatnot, as long as Medraut is still there on the field, breakthrough skill is going to negate it because it's still there when it resolves. Same thing for Fiendish Chain. Doesn't care if it's an effect monster after, it just has to be an effect monster when they activate it. So that sucks. But Forbidden Lance takes care of this problem. So does Forbidden Lance, Compulsionary, Book of Moon. All three of these take care of your problem because it makes them unaffected, takes them off the field, or flips them face down so the effect will go through. So these will take care of Fiendish Chain, Breakthrough Skill, while all of these three will take care of Effect Veiler, while these three will take care of Fiendish Chain and Breakthrough Skill. Another interesting thing to note is my opponent a couple weeks ago when I summoned Medraut and equipped him with Destiny decided to use his Solemn Warning on Medraut's ability as special summon. So he paid 2,000 to negate Medraut's summoning, but Medraut still remained on the field because Destiny is like, no, I stay. Or he stays, which was awesome because he wasted Solemn Warning for Virtually just to delay my special summoning to next turn. So that was awesome. And we both laughed, and he felt bad about it, but it's okay because I felt good about it. Uh, Joke. I kid. I felt amazing. Uh, Moving on. Also, Stardust can be chained to Medraut. You activate Medraut's effect, Stardust can chain to negate Medraut's effect. And if you have Destiny, Medraut will survive, but his effect will be negated, and Stardust can special summon back during the end phase, if I remember correctly. After I remember everything correctly, I just don't remember if Stardust has to destroy the card as well to be special summoned, but that's really not prime. That's not really our prime concern here, simply for the fact of, actually, let me grab my Stardust. Because that is a great question to know. For some reason, allergies right now, too, by the way. Somebody was like, how do you not know Stardust, and why do you even question this? It just came up. It's like, it literally just came up and was like, huh, I should double check this. You can tribute this card to negate the activation of a spell, trap card, or effect monster effect that destroys a card or cards on the field, and destroy that card. If you negate the effect this way, you can spell. Yeah, if you negate the effect this way. Therefore, yeah, it would special summon back, so you're guaranteed to get it back for negating Medraut's effect. So, that's good to know. You know, not everyone is going to right off the bat know, oh, I can negate Medraut's effect with Stardust. And you have to change Stardust to Medraut activate, not afterwards when he destroys a spell card as a result, because that's not how Stardust works. It's just not. Because, oh yeah, Stardust can negate anything that even mentions the concept of destroying a card or cards on the field. Doesn't matter if you're using the effect to destroy it, if it even says you can destroy a card on the field, negate, tribute, negate, destroy it. Which is pretty awesome. So, yeah, that's that. I also wanted to mention Summon Medraut, Special Summon out Boars, equipped. Use effect, ditch these to grave. Very interesting thing to note. If you have Gawain in hand, He's level 4 normal right now, and you have these in the graveyard. Your opponent has back row that you don't like. You could, instead of going into Sacred King and ruining your field, getting screwed over, special summon out Gawain. Or even if you're turn 1, you just feel better having, if you know your opponent plays a bunch of back rows, if you have Medraut, an equipped spell card, and Gawain in hand, summon Medraut, special boars, do all your shenanigans, except instead of equipping the equipped spell for your hand to Medraut, special summon Gawain, then overlay into Artorgus, the Regaric Seed, and equip. And then you can just sit like this. If you really want Destiny equipped to him, detach one, equip pop Destiny, and equip back onto him. After you would want to do that a little bit differently. You would probably want to save the Destiny at that point, to be honest. After your Destiny would not be equipped because it was already popped. So you would want to use one of your other noble arms if you want a Destiny equipped to him or whatnot. Or just make your gameplay a little bit different. But the theory is, you have Artorgus, what equipped to him, and you have boars in defense. You really don't care about boars at this point. But you do have somebody that's going to get rid of all your opponent's back row. And if your opponent plays a bunch of back row, this is a better play turn 1 as opposed to Sacred King. Because Sacred is for monster removal, not spell and trap removal. And after you make this play, and you have Excalibur engrave, next turn you pop all your opponent's stuff, then you bash Excalibur in your graveyard, then rank up to Sacred. And you have a much better play then. It is always safer to rank up from the King to the Sacred King and play. Because you can pop their back row, then do it. Now, the reverse is not true. It is not always safe to go from Sacred King down to King if your opponent has back row. Because if they have back row, he's vulnerable. You just went into him. He doesn't have protection. He's vulnerable. They can bomb this. They can do stuff to mess him over. So, ranking up is good. Ranking down, not always a good idea. Not the safest thing to do. Not to mention, Sacred King has the benefit of, if he's popped, you get to special summon a Noble Knight from your graveyard to the field. Well, when he's sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to special summon a Noble Knight from your graveyard to the field. So, yeah. That's that. So, yeah, that's something I wanted to mention. I forgot to mention in the previous video, so I apologize. Now, boars, get out of here. You're not welcomed for now. Now, to our lovely friend, Drystan! Yes, I have made comments that he's not that great of a card. I still stand by the fact of I was correct at the time, and my points are still valid somewhat, but his actual quality has increased. Because my statement at the time, this isn't a great card because it doesn't push your plays. It doesn't really do anything for the deck. It doesn't help the deck perform what the deck wants to do. He is I come out and I pop something. I offer a little bit of protection / diversion, but that's about it. So, as a card, he's not that good. It's like, you summon him, and you equip the Noble Arm to pop a face up on your opponent's side of the field. Well, that's 2 for 1. I have to summon, which my opponent can bomb us, Torrential, do anything to get rid of him. Unless I use, it's like Forbidden Lance, then that just turned me getting rid of one of your cards from a 1 to 3 card combo. I literally had to use 3 cards to perform this combo to get rid of one of your cards. Granted, at this point, 3 for 2, but that's still technically a -1, and the respect of this is now equipped to him. So even if this pop, it re-equips to him. So it's kind of it's numbers. The Yu-Gi-Oh is all numbers. Never forget that. I probably don't sound like I'm making a lot of sense. I apologize, but this makes sense. Just go with it. It's like, if you actually sit down and apply and think deeply about it, this makes sense. I'm just broad spectrum throwing this knowledge out at you. You should be able to absorb this and understand it if you play the deck and know how to do it, and basically give you mons. So, equip, pop, whatever. And that's one of the downsides. Equip, summon, equip, pop. Okay, I popped a card. And if I put another equip, I'm popping another card. Or if I pop this, I'm popping another card. Like MST, this instantly makes MST a smashing ground, for instance. You know, popping whatever. Which is cool, which is nice. For a control game, this is pretty cool. This is pretty sweet. And once, you know, eventually I can get another Overnight summon overlay into any Exceed. Which is cool, which is nice, which is awesome. I should use less. The thing is a thing with the thing. Jack Spanner. So that standpoint, I don't think it's that great of a card. But it is nice because it is spot removal for certain things. You know, my opponent has a bloody skill drain on the field. Summon, Forbidden Lance, equip, pop skill drain. Because this will keep him from being affected by... This is a great way to go under skill drain, by the way. I kid you not. Forbidden Lance. That right there made Forbidden Lance a money card to me. It's like, oh, Forbidden Lance, it allows you to get your monster on the field, and it allows you to decrease a monster attack by 800. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. I don't care. It's like, I can do other things to overcome this. Literally, Forbidden Lance has only become a quality card for me for the fact of I can go under skill drain with it. Light Sworn, summon Lila, skill drain, defense, pop skill drain. In my turn, mill 3. That's pretty much it. That fact made this a beautiful card to me. That I can bypass skill drain. That's it. Which a lot of you are kind of probably judging me, but moving on. So, that's cool. So, you can do that. Combos like that make Drystan better. It's like, it's how you combo with Drystan that makes him even more of an epic card now. Because it wasn't a, oh, you summon Medraut, special summon Drystan, equip, pop, and now Medraut is protected, and Drystan's on the field with Destiny that keeps him from being destroyed once per turn. So your opponent literally has to kill Drystan twice before they can get to Medraut. And if they're stupid enough to MST it, this will pop really quick to Drystan, and I pop a face-up card on the field. You know, it's like, do you... Yes, exactly. So... another thing to note. So, which, that's whatever. Okay, that's Drystan's Sessa effect. What I really think is amazing for the most part, for the key part, is Drystan's main effect. While you control another Nova Knight, your opponent cannot select... While you control another Nova Knight, monsters you control with less than 1800 attack. I have a token, and I have Fossil Dino on the field. I have 2 Nova Knights. While you control another Nova Knight, your opponent cannot target monsters with less than 1800 attack, except this card, for attack or targeting effects. Safe, safe, safe. They have to go for him. No choice. They have to go for him. You can't get around it. Whoever worded this is an amazing person, and I love you. Second of all, equip Arthur Duder to him. Lower his attack by 500. He's now 13. Summon. Either equip to him. Yeah, equip to him. Pop. Re-equip to him. Use effect. Pop another face down. 13-13. I have Watlock now. You cannot target or attack anything with less than 1800 attack on my field now. You can only mash destruct the field. That's it. Watlock hop. Watlock. Hopper lock. That's it. That to me was beautiful. Not to mention, if you had Destiny equipped to one of them and Guinevere equipped to the other, you literally have two Drystans who cannot die, guaranteed once per turn, no matter what, by mass destruction. Well, one cannot die, period, once per turn, and the other one was destruction protection, guaranteed. And if my opponent, Judgment Dragon, blows up the field, the first one would survive with Guinevere. The second one, the Destiny would pop and re-equipped to either one I wanted. So that's another 1,000 that my opponent has to pay to get rid of this one in Destiny. So that's 2,000 and 3,000 before he can finally get rid of the last one. Granted, he can just attack it, but that's what it is. So yeah, that makes Drystan a lot better in my eyes. For that simple fact. You know, it's like, heck, you know, summon Medraut, have Medraut, special summon out Drystan, set in my turn, have Destiny equipped, my opponent does whatever. Not sure if it goes for face downs. Wait a minute. While you control another Nova Knight monster, your opponent cannot target your monsters with less than 1,800 attack except this card for attacks with card effects. When Nova arms. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they attack this if it's face down. Because it doesn't have an attack, it has nothing, so it doesn't count. I could be wrong, but that's where I'm going to go for the main thing. So that's why Drystan, in my opinion, is epic for this little combo that you can do. Yes, it takes... You have to set it up, and it takes work. But that's a pretty badass combo. If nothing else, you literally have these guys set over here. You literally have them set over here, and you summon Medraut, special summon out Growlsahad. Where did it go? Oh, there he is. Special summon Artorigus, and just equipped all your equipped spells onto him. Your opponents can do anything they want to him. It's like he has mandatory protection, and he's just there. And these guys are over here is like, hey, even if you get past him, what are you doing about us? You have to mass destruction and get rid of this lock. This field lock of protection. I have 2 locks on the field of safety. You Black Rose. Okay, these die. These all pop and re-equipped. Granted, Excalibur's gone, but I still have another Destiny protection on here. And he's still a 35 beat stick. So, yeah. Keywords, you have to really put the pressure on your opponent to do something. You really have to pressurize them, which is another reason why I have Fossil Dino. Because, believe it or not, this is actually a good card for the deck. You know? It's like, neither player can special summon monsters. When this card is flip face up to show our special summons monsters on the field. I can summon him set in my turn. They attack it. Everybody pops except him. If I have Guinevere, okay, whatever. He survives. Whatever. So, yeah. So, sorry for the other 20-minute long video. Comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you think, and question of the day is, what do you think of Drystan's? You know, did you learn something new in this video? You know, are you learning from my videos? So, tell me and let me know, and hope you have a great day. Bye.